voices of experiencers, and we are the experiencers of extraterrestrials.
Hello, galactic souls and cosmic travelers. Welcome to the Voices of Contact. We are the voices of experiencers because we are the experiencers. And it's time for disclosure and it's time for truth because truth brings powerful transformation.
Just what's out there in the abyss, in the darkness of the unknown.
We are the voices of change carrying the resonance of evolution on an expansive level. Here, fear dissolves when we step fully into living as bridges between two realities, human and extraterrestrial, material and multidimensional. Profound evolution is here. Profound integration is here. This is the Voices of Contact. Hi everyone, I'm Mary. I'm a channeler, trans-psychic medium, hypnosis regressionist for ET experiencers. I heal timeline distortions from trauma by supporting recall and expanded states of consciousness through regression work, activations, readings, and energy work. Tonight, together with our incredible panel, we're going to journey beyond the stars, diving deep into the mysteries of contact, consciousness, and cosmic truth. Because there is so much more out there than we even realize. And until now, we have only scratched the surface. Together, we'll explore the darkness of the universe and illuminate it with passion, higher knowledge, and wisdom. Disclosure is here. And so are we.
It's time for disclosure and it's time for truth because what lies in the darkness brings powerful transformation.
So let me introduce our panel of truth bringers and experiencers. We have Devin R.J. DeRoos, they're authors, the paranormal and UFO researchers, experiencers themselves, founders of the Michigan UFO Contact Gathering, and the visionaries behind Mystical Awakenings Radio, Mystical Awakenings Vodcast, and Mystical Awakenings Metaphysical Store. We have Deb Jordan Cobble, Deb too. She's the central figure in Bud Hopkins' bestseller Intruders. She's co-author of Abducted, the author of Extraordinary Contact, a former Indiana MUFON investigator, and host of Midwest Pair Talk podcast. We have Dana Stricker, a worldwide, well-known, respected, born psychic medium with extraordinary remote viewing and medical intuitive gifts. With this incredible panel of experiencers, researchers, and visionaries, anything is possible. Tonight, we will decode the unseen, amplify the truth, and create a field of remembrance and awakening.
The shift is here, along with profound integration.
Through my regression work, I have witnessed extraordinary contact cases. Fascinating journeys of souls stepping into remembrance and walking away from fear.
Just who are extraterrestrials and what are their plans?
Many of my clients have agreed to share their regressions here so that all of us, the listeners, the panel, experiencers alike, are able to walk away with a deeper connection, more insight, and empowerment. It is truly a win-win because every story expands the collective field of awakening. So settle in, open your heart, open your mind, and prepare to journey with us into the stars. This is the Voices of Contact, where disclosure lives, truth transforms, and evolution awakens.
It's time to find out with the Voices of Contact.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Filling in for Deb Cobble again is our good friend and longtime friend of the show, Mark Herzog. Thank you.
Yay.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
And I'd like,
He and Steve are clapping.
I'd like to thank our friend, the professional wrestler Iris Clancy, who does the male narrative on her shows. He's pretty amazing.
Michael John.
Michael John, aka
Mhm.
he lives across the pond from here, us in Michigan. So, thank you for that too.
Yeah, he's got the perfect voice.
Mm. He does.
I
Yeah.
miss him so much.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
He's been busy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
So proud of him.
He's amazing. You know, we need to get him. In fact, he was one of our early regression client, your client.
He
And
was.
kind
Yeah.
enough to let us use his name. He ended up coming on during, one of his recaps or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. We need to get him again one of these days. If he ever has time for us.
We'll rein him in sometime. We'll have to harass him. So are you guys ready for tonight's show?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
boy.
Yes.
So this is a continuation of last week, and if we remember, we went through her sitting in the park, and then there was a man there, and then she realized they had 3 fingers, and that there was a being there with her, and he was showing her things of how it felt. So we have one more piece of her being in the park, and then we're going to tap into the subconscious.
Yay.
So are you guys
And
ready?
waiting.
Are you ready for the
Yep.
first one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Let's do it.
All familiar to you at all?
No,
No? So what happens next?
I feel like I spent hours and hours sitting and leaning against his knees, and he told me things. And it was the most wonderful feeling, but I don't know what he told me. I'm not supposed to know yet.
Were you too young to know?
Yeah, I didn't, I wasn't ready to understand.
Okay. So what happens next?
For some reason, I'm fixated on these tires, these black tires.
Why do you think you're fixated on them?
I think because it's the first thing I saw when I got back, and I can't, and I'm trying to.
And so you're just trying to remember, like,
What I
figure out
want to
what
say,
happened?
yeah, what I want to say is I'm trying to fit back in my body.
That would have to be like an interesting sensation, like almost like when you hear people talk about astral travel and, they come to and they're trying to integrate back in. So it's like almost kind of points towards the consciousness thing, like you guys were saying.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to come back into a denser frequency when you're out there vibrating very fast. You feel bogged down. You got to get used to it again. It's like waking up from a nap all of a sudden, or somebody waking you up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, sometimes when I meditate, or I do like self-hypnosis work, I have a really hard time coming back. Like sometimes I'll go cook a meal or go shopping, but I'm kind of aware that I'm not quite there. And I have to really work it, mind, body, and soul as one. So
That's why she doesn't like to take a nap, because she feels she will, when she wakes up, she won't be there. Her totally be in her body. So
I remember feeling like that most of my life.
right.
Very outside looking in at my own very separate. Yeah.
That's why I giggled. Yeah. I know how that felt. Like after I was taken for quite some time, I was afraid to meditate even more because I was afraid that I was going to see more or have even more experiences because I was like not really sure what was going on during that period of finding someone.
I don't remember being taken anywhere. I just remember having that. I'd look at my mom and dad. I remember saying to them one time, "You're not really my mom and dad, but you are this time." And my dad's like, the normal response from my father. And my mom got insulted, and then I decided I wouldn't say that again. But I knew what I meant.
Call an ambulance, son. She's out there doing it again.
You're not really them, but you are this time.
Yeah.
Like what I was like 6 years old.
Right.
Well, we have to face the fact that the physical body is not really who we are.
Right.
We are the consciousness, the soul. So, it's difficult. You see a lot of little people that talk about different things that happen in different lifetimes. And, they don't really word it like that, but that's where they're at.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really recall. I just remember always feeling like I was always once removed from me. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yep. Well, to us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, to you. Sorry, the rest of y'all.
That's right.
It reminds me of a song, and you said that by Robin Trower, Twice Removed from Yesterday. You ever hear that song?
I don't think I have.
It's a really good song.
Okay. I will have to listen for it when we're done tonight.
So you guys ready for the next one?
I'm always ready.
Yeah.
This is where we start to tap into the subconscious.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yay.
Seatbelt, popcorn.
Friends in the car, and that light was chasing her. Why was everything frozen? So that they can move the people out without an altercation.
And so they were freezing it because they were getting ready to take her and her friends.
Mm-hmm. What was the purpose of taking her and her friends? I don't think they took everyone. I don't know if they took everyone.
It was just the one that she saw.
They wanted me to see the mantis, and
Why did they want you to see the mantis?
I hear, "We are you." We are you.
What does that mean?
They're connected to us somehow. They're connected or related, or I don't I don't think related is right. Symbiotic.
Symbiotic? What does that mean?
Now, quick question before we all begin. When she says they're saying, "We are you," very shortly thereafter, I heard another whisper. Was that her?
No.
I was hoping you'd say no.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
I
caught
heard
that
it.
too, and I was waiting. I was waiting to see if anybody. Yeah, nope, that was not her.
That's proof that we have mantis human hybrids, Dana. So I thought we'd let you know that.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
Little mantis there.
Because she said, like you said, she said, "We are you."
Listen,
You are.
I'll be a
one-
lot of things for a lot of people, but I'm not going to be no mantis. I'm sorry, everyone.
All I
Sorry.
know is
Please.
the message in there was "We are you," and
Yeah.
Dana was the first one to pick up that she heard it. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
So I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a queen mantis. I just don't know it yet. Ew.
That's very
That's all I'll
possible.
say.
So I have to ask, RJ and Mark, did you either of you whisper "We are you"?
I heard the whisper as well.
I heard it too. Yeah.
Thank
But you didn't whisper it.
No, but I kept
No.
wondering why she was repeating it, and she wasn't. Obviously, she wasn't. Somebody else.
Well,
was.
it was a different voice. To me,
Yeah.
it sounded more masculine. I won't really
I
say
heard a
male.
woman.
But did you?
I heard the same chick I heard the last week. Or that last
It's raspy.
They said it 3 times, right, Mark?
I didn't hear it 3 times, but I heard it the one time after she said it. But I do promise you, it was not me. I was like,
Yeah,
really
there was a
intensely,
real,
like,
real
listening.
silent one after that, and there was another one right after that. It was,
You are the mantis, RJ. I was going to sing it to You Are the Walrus, or I Am the Walrus, You Are
I
the
am
Ape
the
Man.
I am the mantis. Look at you.
Not me.
Okay.
So I think a lot of times when we're doing these regressions or listening to the clips, we are getting other voices through that
Mhm.
I'm gonna say
that's-
are not always from here, and oftentimes not. And it's almost like some things like "We are you," they're trying to drive it home. You know what I mean? They're gonna back that up so we get it. Because how are you not going to remember that now when you heard
Mm-hmm.
an extra voice?
No,
Yeah.
gotta love it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think one of us should volunteer. I know everybody's going to love this.
Dana's going to volunteer.
Dana's going to volunteer, or like when we're recording or not, or doing all of our things that we do, or listen back to old ones and like track this, because I know we all hear stuff, and a lot of the times we will gesticulate with the thing that we do, but it's never written down.
Right.
No.
Episode number, the time that it happened.
Now I wouldn't want to go all the way back because I'll be nuts.
Can't you go onto YouTube and timestamp things? Other people can on your recording,
I don't know how
right?
to do that
Well,
stuff.
we can timestamp it right here because it says recording 2016, 2017. If we bring it up, we will have a rough,
Estimate.
Because if we don't have any volunteer out there doing it, I think it's important because I think we might be missing stuff. I really do.
Could be.
Right. I mean, I usually have a piece of paper and ready to write stuff down. If you guys hear something, then we'll just mark it down.
Because that was
my wish would be that one of our listeners would go, "That's really awesome. I'm gonna do all this, and I'm gonna, take pieces of these clips and analyze."
It would be that way because I'm so busy listening. If I hear it, I'll say it afterward, like this time.
Yeah.
But she's not by herself chatting there.
No.
That's for sure.
No,
Okay, I'll shut up now.
You know, how
No.
often does that happen? Often.
a lot.
Often, and the Morse codey stuff. We had that static that I heard too. That was like a Morse code, but staticky sounding. That was last week.
Yes.
Always something interesting.
Yeah, I heard mantis hybrids use a lot of hand gestures too when they're talking.
I mean,
So do people like me, human people.
Hey, is this person a tall person?
I would say average height. I wouldn't say like overly tall, but not short.
Okay.
So
My
maybe
mind's
like
just
5'6".
all right.
All right. So you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
I wanted
Yes.
to know what symbiotic meant. So I want to know, what do you mean by that statement then if it's symbiotic? Just give me 1 second.
yeah, I'm really curious about that too.
Well, you know, it's two things that depend on each other to live.
Oh, but it's something about if we have to be okay for them to be okay. They have to be okay for us to be okay.
So everything's connected?
Yeah.
So do they feel like good for you or do they feel bad?
They don't bother me as much as the grays.
Okay. So what were the balls that the light was coming from?
They're just balls that fly around with a light on them. I seen them come out of, well, not yet because it didn't happen then, but later I seen them come out of the bottom of a ship.
So it's kind of like they belong to that ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who are the little grays that she saw?
They're the worker grays.
Sort of like the worker bees type thing?
Yeah, they're just the people they send to do dirt.
The dirty work?
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
All right.
Yeah, you know, you ever seen those UFO videos where I'm going to still say UFOs, not UAPs, where those balls of light are just dropping from them?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's like, and they're going all the way down the ground.
So are they beings?
You know, it's yeah, they could be. They could be beings traveling in light. I mean, some of them are pretty big, but they're just dropping like drips. You know, choo choo choo. You know, dropping down from the ship, and they're just white orbs, or you know, the ones I've seen are white, but.
Yeah.
Maybe they're returning people to their beds.
Yeah, I mean that too. You know.
Yeah, maybe we are a ball of light. And, you know, we've talked in the past many times about how, you know, sometimes they don't physically take the physical body, they take the consciousness, the soul. And, you know, maybe you might be onto something there, Dana. Maybe it is us going back to our bodies. And that's why it's so hard when, you know, she talked a week or two ago about being able to feel the grass under her feet and the air, but she couldn't hear anything around her. She could only hear them talking to her telepathically.
Right.
So the consciousness and the physical were separate. And then coming back and seeing the tires and wanting to fully be a part of her body. That's another good example of the physical and conscious were not one. But this whole case has been, a lot of classic things happen that we hear across the board. Yeah, and then just some very not classic things as well. But the Greys being the workers is pretty classic.
I feel bad for the Greys.
Yeah, they're the bad guys.
Well, yeah, there's some Greys they say are kind of a android type thing, and I
I
don't
saw
want to
a
say
tall white one.
you saw tall what?
Tall white one that
Yeah.
looked like a gray but tall and white.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a group called the Tall Whites too, and they, well, yeah,
What I saw.
and they're actually maybe working with us, have been working with us for a long time with our military and government. So they call them Tall Whites, or the Nordics they call them too.
Mm-hmm. But they're more humanoid in
Yeah.
the way they behave, and
But there's tall Greys too, and there's all kinds of. But these little ones, I think some of them are just androids that do.
I was just gonna say they feel more like a droid to me than an actual.
Yeah. I mean, they can understand what you're saying. They can understand,
Right, but it's not like there's.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird vibe.
Kind of like Data on Star Trek.
I thought you said Dana for a minute.
No.
I'm like, whoa, back off, RJ.
Like, leave her alone.
Jeez.
Yeah, I meant Data.
Kind of like a Dana.
No, Data. So, but Data, Data acts like, he can act like he's laughing, but he's not really, So
That makes me sad because I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
He's alive.
Yes.
Right.
That's pretty interesting there.
It is. So, if you remember a couple of weeks ago in the episode with the first part of a regression, when she talked about being on the craft and she could see all the mist coming in.
Right.
So I asked the question of what the mist was. So give me one moment. That she was seeing in that small room she was taken to.
I think it was something to keep me calm.
Where was the small room at?
I'm getting in the ground, in the ship, in the ground, in the ship. Maybe the ship is in the ground.
Okay. All right. So, what were they moving to the girl that was on the table through that hose?
I think it was like a fake out, making a point.
It was just showing you something?
Yeah, they were just trying to make me see connection.
Here we go. Fake out. Faking me out.
Yeah. Yeah, Mama Mary is muted. Just saying. This is a good one.
It is really cool.
Yeah. So, the mist is something to make her calmer. So is it a gas, a drug, all we know is it's something to make her calmer. I want to know, what is it?
And this isn't untypical for her because I remember doing a regression with her, and she was in her car, and when she found herself on the craft, again, it was the mist. So it's not the first time that she described that. So
Okay.
I would assume that either the grays or the mantis, that's what they use.
To keep you calm.
Pump it in.
Probably
Pump
just
it in the room.
help.
Come on, bring it in.
The laughing gas of the aliens.
Yep.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say, Mark?
Oh, I was just saying, it was like, I think they just use it because they know that it works well for her. So they're just like, let's just use this, and it just helps her relax. It's something that's not harming or hurting her, and it helps her not, harm or hurt them.
Okay. Is the mist something that we've heard from other people? Seems like a few, but not like it's common.
I can't remember personally right off, but it's not a new concept. So, she's just the one that pops out because it comes up for her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xanax gas.
They can give me some of that.
They probably already have.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have. You never know.
Okay, I'm ready to go to bed. Here, can let me have some of that.
Can I have my nightly mist, please? Yeah. I
Jeez,
just-
it's only that easy, huh?
Right. I'm just really curious what it is, but that's me. That's me. And I'm wondering if, is it different beings, certain types of beings that use that, or is it certain people that maybe like me have high anxiety or whatever that, that's going to be a missed one.
Well, that would make sense because most people freak out anyway when they see aliens and they see saucers come in close to them, and it would make sense that they just put something out there to calm you down.
Oh yeah. No, it's not okay to do that.
Right.
All I can
Call
think of
me
is
up, invite me.
From what I'm gathering on what I learned about a lot of this stuff is I think that they all travel in a group and they all specialize in something because they're all working together as a unit whenever they're going through any form of an experience because that's what they're trained to do. So I think they all specialize in something. So one is probably making the illusion while the other ones are probably either physically or mentally helping you have whatever experience that they're planting in your physical in order to calm you through whatever experience you're going through.
Like when they
And
take
all
a
of
giant needle into your spinal column.
I mean, a lot of shit a lot of stuff can really happen.
You're okay.
Like a lot of stuff can happen in between that, and sometimes you're just going to come right back to, and all of this stuff has happened and you're not going to know.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to do it anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay, so when you say they used the mist before, was that a whole different experience?
Mm-hmm. Yep, a complete different experience. And I believe that experience was, I would say, early 20s, mid 20s. That one was.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was actually after this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I guess they get to know us well, but it helps if we're per them, right?
Mm-hmm. I guess. It would still be nice to know.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just wish they give me a list. What do you want? This, or this? What do you?
Right.
What's going to work for you?
kind of like the dentist does.
Right.
Gas mask today or a Novocaine shot? Give me the mask. For a long time, then
How about both?
Yeah, I take both, but I want the gas for a long time first.
Prelude gas.
Weirdos. Jeez.
All right, so you ready for the next one?
Yes, let's do
All right,
it.
so for this one, we get more into the mantis and the connection. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. That's what I'm waiting for.
He had with mantis beings. I remember one. Where did I see one? When I got chased in my car later, I saw one. I think one came into my bedroom once. And I thought it was a ghost or something. Something scary. But I think that's what it was. A mantis being? Mm-hmm. Do they feel familiar to you, mantis? I like them better than the grays.
Okay.
The one from later, I feel like that one's a female. And even though it looks like a bug, it feels more like me than a gray does.
So you feel connected to them in that way? Do they feel more safe to you?
No.
You just feel more like them than the grays?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not convinced, but okay.
Well, from previous episodes with her, it wouldn't be surprising that she is also hybrid
Right,
from the mantis being,
right.
because she is a part of that program.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of previous episodes with her, did we have her like in the very beginning?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say her voice sounds like I've heard it before.
Yeah, we've had her
And
before.
I think I caught another whisper in there right before she
Ooh.
started talking at the beginning of the clip.
Okay.
I didn't catch that.
Everybody.
It was real. Does that make sense? It was right before she started to talk. I caught something. RJ, for your diary.
39 minutes.
Would have been right before she started. I don't know if you had asked something before, and it was like boom, and then she started to answer.
Mhm.
All
It was
right.
a whispery quality thing.
Yeah, and one thing I can say about this person is from the very first time they were on, I felt a real strong connection with her, and I still do. For whatever reason, she gets me a little emotional. But it's interesting because I feel that connection with the mantis beings. Sorry, Dana. So, now my brain is going crazy thinking, okay, does that mean Dana's not going to like me anymore? Because
No.
maybe I'm part mantis. I don't know.
As long as you're human Deb to me right now, we're cool. Just don't
Okay.
show up at the foot of my bed in your little gown. going.
Skinny little robe.
In Hawaii, like Hawaii pajamas, with palm
Right.
trees all over it.
I like the way you put the 3 Mantis Supremes in there. Sure, around saying "Stop in the name of abduction."
Yes. I could make up all kinds of lyrics to that one if I really tried.
This is why we don't let you two hang out together too often.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I don't get to hang out with Deb Cobble either. What's going on, man? More Mary at times.
We're gonna have to rectify that. You know what? So then Devil just has to be included on the little Ascension Fest.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So let's include her now, and
She can't get out of it because we're
Doesn't have a
saying
choice.
out loud in a public forum.
Where's that going to be at? Where's that going to be at?
It's in Michigan.
The first one is going to be a little bit more intimate, and that's going to be just at my house. And then we're going to do a big one, and we'll do bigger announcements, coming up. But we're going to do a big one at a place called the Historical Charlton Park, and it's going to be the Ascension Con. And it's going to be free to the public. So I'm currently working on bigger speakers. I'm talking to about 3 right now, but we'll see. We're going to make it an event where everybody can come and connect. So
I know you said that last week. I just forgot.
I know you're all right.
Yep. So that's coming up, but also, and I'm going to throw a little plug in. You have an event coming up this weekend.
Oh yes,
Tomorrow.
yes.
To Michigan.
Yep, the Parafest is coming up, and then in a couple of weeks we got Old Mill, and that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Love it. That's in Dundee.
I've never been there.
Cool, because you can go out there and stand and you see all the water flowing. It is such a cool place. Besides the fact that it's haunted, so.
Come, Dana. We'll be
There's
there.
a lot of crocodiles there, though. Be careful.
We will be.
I know you'll be there, but I have to go to Milwaukee this weekend for Milwaukee Paracon. When's the Old Mill?
Blood Moon Fest is tomorrow. That's Mary's down in Eaton Rapids. Old Mill in Dundee is November 8th. Mark it on your calendar.
I'm not marking because I think I have a witch's ball that I'm doing. I know that'll be hard for y'all to believe.
Witchy woman.
Too loud, man. I don't want to burn at a stake. It's for the Breast Cancer Coalition of Jefferson County, Wisconsin. That's
beautiful.
That's nice.
But I don't know if that's the weekend or not. I have to look.
See, and that's probably the mantis in you that loves doing good things to help people.
I am not a mantis. So am I. Mark, vouch for me. You do not see mantis hiding back here, do you?
I do not see or feel mantis about you, but what's so funny is I think that with you and Deb, you both give each other this love that kind of heals each other. And maybe part of Deb trying to give you love in this sense with this mantis might maybe help open you up a little bit more.
He always tolerates me in my mouth. I know that.
And ditto. Yeah, we're good for one another.
Yep.
Sorry.
Who knows? Maybe one day you might see the counterbalance. Because, I mean, I totally understand why you would kind of fear them, because there are a lot of negative stories that kind of have that in there.
It's like I'm angry with them. Like it's a weird, I have a weird thing with them, and I don't know why. Besides Just show me the goods. Don't cover it up. I'm a very straight shooter. Don't show up in little things covering your segments. I've said that. I don't like hidden things. Bother me.
Totally new. Right? Totally
Yeah.
new. Yeah.
Not that I want to see any bits, if you know what I'm saying. But
I can't wait till our next get together.
oh God.
Just saying. You said
Sorry.
don't cover it up. No.
Anyway, Mary, what else is coming?
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for tonight.
All right.
Was that and harassing Dana. So
Well, you know, I'm used to the harassment.
This whole case, I mean,
Yeah.
we've done like
Yeah, it's
4 or
pretty
5
crazy.
weeks now,
mhm.
has been really intense. And if this is the person that I think it is, there's a book. And I'm
There
not going
is.
to talk about it,
Mhm.
but I need it. I need it.
Well, what I think we learned from this is that there's perhaps really a seriously hybrid program going on between mantis and humans. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
which I'm not really familiar with, but, you know,
I just thought I'm going to pull out a big leaf and just start shooting.
Lettuce. Just start shoving lettuce in your
I don't
mouth
know what you mean.
the whole time he talks.
if you eat your bread with 2 fingers like this, you know.
I start crawling up my wall. What do you mean?
But yeah, so I think that was pretty cool. And then we learned that they definitely do put false things up there like fires and all kinds of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
so they're using all the tricks in the book.
Smoke and mirrors, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think they all do that, don't they?
Probably.
I
The
mean, have we
means
dealt
to
with
an end.
any yet that
The
Well,
fog that calms you down. The fog that calms you down. The little fire that stops the car. The
Mhm.
glorified prism-like tiger cat thingy that the other one described. It's always
Mhm.
something that don't look at me, look this way. Look this way. Look over here. Calm down.
He was the tiger cat one, I think. He's the
Yeah,
one
he
that
was.
You saw the panther, whatever that was.
It was a panther. That's what it was. It was a panther.
Yeah.
It was him, yeah.
I know it was a cat, okay? A panther. I was close.
You were.
but
So
isn't
next year.
Lyrians, are those the ones that are connected with cats? The
Yeah.
Oh,
cat
that's where we went into that. Yeah. Or the
Lyrans.
lyre.
Lyrians.
That's
Yeah,
what it was. Yeah.
We haven't really talked about Palladians a whole lot or Octurians a lot, but a lot of grays, a lot of mantis.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
good. Yay for me. Woo. I don't know much about those other two. I know
But,
one's more human looking than the other one, right?
Yeah.
Who's the human looking one? Aren't the Nordics really blonde, tall people?
Yeah, and the
Palladian.
Palladians are blonde and tall too, and there's some are blue, some are white, but they're human looking, very human looking.
But maybe that's what they want us to think they look like. And maybe they don't
Okay,
look like
then they
that.
should all look like that, and the mantis should catch a clue.
Deb, I 100% stand behind what you just said.
Thank you.
Make them all look that way. Think of how much easier their jobs would be.
Well, it's funny because every time I see like the Palladians or the Nordics, yes, they're beautiful. But I think, I bet they really don't look like that. That's how they want us to see them. And in a way, the mantis is kind of doing the same thing with covering up.
Just
And-
bits, though. Just covering bits. They're not covering like
Covering
the
bits.
other.
Well, they can't cover their. Well,
Oh, yeah, they could.
they
There's
could.
a burlap bag fit over that thing.
But I
don't know.
think they all appear to us the way they want us to see them.
Or how we're
Pamper
supposed to
with
see them,
Mark.
I guess. And I shouldn't be so harsh, but I am. So.
And it's not about the appearance. Think about the, some of the beings on this planet.
You've
really,
told me
really
this
ugly.
before. I have thought some of the other
We
things.
love cats because they're so cute.
Yeah, but I
Not
don't
all
even like
cats.
praying mantis or insects of much. I don't find any of them aside from butterflies or little honeybees very cute.
Right.
Maybe I just have an insect phobia.
Could be.
I'm sticking with that. Anyway, good show.
All right.
We kind
You
of
guys have a good night.
Mark, you get better.
Thank you.
Get better, Mark.
Yeah,
I
Love
will.
you. Thanks for
I will.
thanks for joining us, man.
Problem.
yeah.
It was great seeing all of you. Sun and love.
Thank you, Mark.